Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Live Stream Tuesday. I've just had a bit of an issue trying to get this all going and it looks like on screen we've got some extra words that didn't used to be there. We've got main camera and live stream YouTube backing. So the problem with this software is every time I seem to update it, for some reason something changes and they change the settings, and then trying to find how to unchange the settings is an absolute nightmare as well. I'm not currently seeing anything on screen. I'm hoping that this is maybe going out live, maybe it's not, I'm not sure, but I'm not seeing anything on screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to somehow try and get rid of the words on the screen first. This is my first mission. This is always what happens on a Tuesday. Everything goes well for all of my analysis videos when I record them and then upload them to YouTube. As soon as I want to do anything live, just everything hits the fan and it just all goes mental. But let's try and see if I can somehow get rid of these words, and then once I've done that, I'm going to try and see if I can... Words are gone. I'm going to see if I can try and sort out the comments as well, because I'm not seeing anything at the moment. I'm going to have a screen on my right hand side here so that I can see people commenting. Well, I'm going to try and access the live stream on the right hand side to see if I can see anything, and there are people there, so hello everyone. I'm going to have to look to the right because for some reason it's not showing up on the live stream feed there, but I can see you guys here. So hello, Gerardo and John and Dominic and Clay, Butterfly Gal. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in, for watching. Maybe this will start working after I play a video or something, but it doesn't seem to be working so far, this live stream. Or maybe I'll play a video, and while the video is going, I'm going to try and sort out what's going on. Hopefully I'll be able to see the comments after this. This is going to have to be a quick one tonight because I got so much work to do. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm going to try and just do a little bit, just show a cover and then play one of my songs, and then I'm going to have to do some... I want to do another analysis video tonight as well, but I've got lots of other work stuff to do as well. So I'm going to play my cover that I did last month. This isn't actually publicly out on YouTube. This is my ZZ Top cover of Give Me All Your Loving, which I did for Patreon last month. So I'm going to play that now for you guys and try and sort out what's going on with this whole live stream thing and the comments not showing up. But I hope you guys like this cover. Check it out, and hopefully when you come back it'll be sorted, fingers crossed. But Give Me All Your Loving, rock! Hello, Phil here. Thank you so much for watching my cover of ZZ Top's classic, Give Me All Your Lovin'. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The names that you can see going up the screen here are the names of my patrons who I'd like to say a massive thank you to for their support and for making videos like this possible in the first place, and also making my analysis videos possible as well. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if I don't see you at the next analysis video, I'll see you guys at the next cover video. Rock! So that was my cover of Gimme All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top. I hope you guys liked it. I'm not sure this comment thing's gonna work. Is like gremlins in the system today. Maybe if I get rid of it, let me see if I can actually get rid of it or not. Or maybe if I do that, it will help. I don't know. But let me see. I'm just gonna get rid of it and just have a full screen for this. I'm going to look at the comments over here. So first of all, massive shout out to Leonard Duke, who said, hope you had a great week, and donated $10. So thank you so much, Leonard. And while I'm on the subject, massive thank you to my patrons who support me over on patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. And they make videos like that cover possible and all of my analysis videos possible as well. Like I said, this is going to have to be a very quick video because I got lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to do, but I thought I'd try and come online. And I still had some technical issues with the whole comments thing. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain. And somebody said, was it Gregory or someone said, it sounds like a hold back on my vocal. I wish I could let go on my vocal. It's just the stage that I'm at, because a lot of people will know that I never used to sing, and I kind of learned to sing from DVDs and just watching YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of piecing together a vocal kind of singing voice, and I think my first main port of call for singing was getting the pitch right. I always thought that was the most important thing, that even if somebody has a different sounding tone, if you get the notes right, that's then okay. Everything else after that tends to be, at least for me, when somebody's singing and they're not on key and they're slightly off pitch, that's where it starts to sound a little bit off. Even if they haven't got great vibrato, or if they've just got a different vocal style, they're usually, the great singers, always on pitch. So that's the thing that I focused on first, and then everything else is going to come after that. So I've been working for a while to get the vocals just solidly pitch-wise, and then I'll keep working at it to try and get better. But thank you for watching and for commenting and for tuning in. I'm trying to see on the screen now if I can... I've got Leonard's comment, which is big because he's donated $10. Again, thank you, Leonard, for that. The only problem is it's just obliterated all the other comments on the screen. So I can just about make out, I can see, oh, Laurie's in here. So hello, Laurie, thanks for tuning in. And David. And then we just had $15 from Gregory Miller. And we're back. I can now see all the comments. So thanks for that, Gregory, because that reset the whole screen. So $15, it comes natural to some, but keep up the vocal training. Yes, I will do. Thank you for the donation and for that encouragement. I think there are some people that just naturally can sing and have a great voice and don't necessarily have to work at it too much. But all those people who have learned to sing from scratch will know what I'm talking about. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to get there. Same with guitar playing, really. The only thing with guitar playing is nobody can naturally just play guitar. You have to know where the notes are, at least have put your finger down on the fretboard to see what it sounds like in the different positions. So getting to play guitar, everyone pretty much starts at the same point, whereas I think singing, some people just started to sing when they were like 5 or 6 or 7 years old, and they have a massive advantage, because if you then start to sing when you're like 28, like I was, it's a hell of a lot of time that you've actually spent not singing at all, and you've got to make up so much ground in such a short time. But just keep working at it, keep plugging away. That's my advice, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. So anyway, I'm going to have a look over here. Unfortunately, if you're just tuning in now and you're wondering why I'm looking over to the right, it's because over here I can see the comments. So we've got Rebel Rocker, who says it was great. Thank you, Rebel Rocker. And Joel says hello from New Hampshire. And Karen says hello from Pittsburgh. Greg says, hey, Clapton didn't sing at first. And I think that's the case with a lot of artists, that they didn't actually start singing, but they couldn't find a singer, or they just started singing through necessity of their own songs, their own compositions. And that's certainly what I had to do. Just couldn't find a singer, so decided just to suck it in and get practicing with the vocals. Unfortunately, then the guitar practice, I then realised that singing takes a hell of a lot of practice. So the guitar practice took a back seat and just had to start working on the vocals. But I'm now going to play one of my own tracks with my singing on it and my playing as well. The only thing I don't play on this is the drums. So you can listen to the whole track, but the drummer that I have is just the way that he drums. I just like the way that he drums on the tracks. So for the album, he just did all the tracks as we did live when we used to play in London. So this is going to be my track called Greed. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll chat to you guys straight afterwards. Rock.
Now the fire's burning low. See
And there we go, that was my track called Greed from my album called Persistence, and you can pick that album up at wingsofpegasus.com if you want to. And it's also on iTunes and Amazon as well, but I get all the money from my website rather than iTunes and Amazon taking a cut of my tracks. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a comment over here about grit on the voice, and that is a really interesting point because there are so many singers that actually, grit on the voice is something that's great if you get it naturally, if you can naturally produce that. If you try and force it, it's one of the main reasons why so many great singers lose their voice in later years, because they force the vocal cords to create grit rather than it actually happening naturally, or at least happening with great technique. So I'm very much of the opinion that I want to keep singing for as long as possible. So if it takes me a few years, even 5 or 10 years, to work out how to apply more grit safely, then I'm going to do that. Rather, I can apply lots of grit, but it's a nasty grit that's forced, and I know it's forced because you can feel it when you sing that you're putting it on intentionally. So it's one of those things that I think that if you are learning to sing, don't really go for grit yet until you've totally sussed out your voice as to what you can do with it. And then once you've mastered it, then move on to then actually starting to express with effectively putting overdrive on your voice. But certainly I'm not really, I can apply a little bit, but I'm not comfortable leaning into it because I can tell straight away that it's not the right technique, and it's one of those things that just take practice, but I will get there in the end. And then there's always an argument of, if you do apply grit on your voice, is it because you're trying to sound like somebody else, or was that your natural voice to begin with? Obviously the way that I sing at the moment is my natural voice, so there's always an argument for, if you want to sound original, just sing with your own voice, and that should just be your vocal place in the music. You know, that is kind of the sound that you naturally have that nobody else will be able to get. So yeah, there's an argument to and for and against actually singing with overdrive or with distortion, if you want to call it that, but having that grit on the voice. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to have to call this a day really quickly because it's 12 here at night, and I want to do an analysis video, and I've got loads of other stuff as well to do. But I just wanted to come on live, just say hi to everyone, and thanks so much for tuning in. And also it's great to get one of my tracks out on YouTube because people don't really get to hear it too much throughout the week of my analysis videos. A really important point, this week obviously is okay for the live stream. The next 2 weeks I'm going to be away, so there's, from the live stream, I'm not going to be able to do live streams on Tuesday, but I'm going to be able to do the analysis videos every night. So there's still going to be another video every night, but it's just doing the 2 on Tuesday with the live stream is just going to be a little bit too much for the next 2 weeks. But then in 3 weeks it'll be all back to normal, and I'll be able to then kind of get back into the swing of things. But I'll still be there every night on the analysis videos, so if you comment on those, I always check all the comments and try and answer all of them as well. So if you want to contact me, that's where you can find me. If you want access to me all the time, I don't know why you would, but if you want to, you can head over to patreon.com/wingsofpegasus, and I'm on there all the time. I check that every night, and I always get updates on my phone that, my phone vibrates and makes a noise when something happens on Patreon. So I always check through that and make sure that I'm up to date with that, everything on there every day over on Patreon. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in and for the donations. Those 2 that I got, massively appreciated. A massive shout out to my patrons as well for your support. You know who you are. But thanks for tuning in, guys. We've got Gwen's in the house as well. She said, damn it, missed it again. You just caught the tail end, so we just about got there. And Laurie says, going to miss you live, Phil. Thanks, Laurie. And on Patreon, I'm going to release, I was going to release it today, it might have to be tomorrow because I've got so much stuff to do, but an acoustic version of just me with an acoustic guitar. I wanted to do something that was just me singing with an acoustic guitar without too much of the every cover that I do, I spend a long time playing all the instruments, getting it all down, mixing it and doing all that kind of stuff. Whereas with this month's video, it's one of my own tracks, but an acoustic version of a track called Paris Nord, and it's just me playing an acoustic, and then it's just me playing another acoustic with myself kind of singing the other guitar line. But it's just a really simple kind of setup. So that's going to be out on Patreon maybe tonight if I can fit it in, but definitely tomorrow. So look out for that, you guys, over on Patreon. For everyone on YouTube, another analysis video coming tonight, and I'll see you guys in the comments for that. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks everyone here, Bill Smith and Gwen and Gregor Miller and Robert and 74 Dartman and Tim Harris and David M, Ree McLaughlin as well, Suzanne, Leonard Duke, Laurie Pond again, Crinkle65, Clay Diggs. So I'm just gonna go through the whole names. But the great thing about this live stream is I recognize the account names because I go through all the comments on YouTube. So they all stick out. I all know you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. I'm going to head off now and get stuck into this analysis video for tonight. So look out for that in a couple of hours time. But I will see you guys at the next analysis video and live in a few weeks time, in 3 weeks. So I'm not going to be here for the next 2 weeks live, but then 3 weeks time I'll be back. So thank you guys for tuning in, massively appreciated, and your support is massively appreciated as well. But I will see you guys in 3 weeks time or every night on YouTube on my analysis videos. So I'll catch you guys then. See you later. Rock.